same as last week. 100.1 Moose FM. My name's Chris Walker. This is Trevor Bolin.
I gotta fix my camera.
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah. Of course. We need to make sure you're in focus. We were literally just talking about how last week went straight off the rails to a point where Adam, the owner of the station, came in, poked his head around the corner, and went, "Should I be concerned?" Nope, not at all. As long as you don't watch whatever last week's episode was, you don't need to be concerned at all.
You know what? I'm not even going to go there. As I said,
you got a text from your wife saying, "What are you guys on?" How bad was last week? Our partners were like, "Oh my God, they're doing drugs."
Did you lose all your advertisers?
100%. Yeah, everyone dropped right out.
Well, you know what? I showed back up, so forget them. Forget them.
All right, so we've got another cat to talk about this week. Before we do, update of last week's.
Gone.
Done. Let's move on.
Moving on.
Yeah, he doesn't even mean adopted, by the way. We just let him go out in the woods.
Benny is not out in the woods. Please, folks, don't listen to Chris.
It's good life advice, just in general.
I need to go live in the woods. Benny has been adopted. Benny is successfully adopted. He is in his forever home.
You can pawn. It's fine. Adoption number 49.
Lucky number 49.
Fingers crossed. Crash is number 50. Tell us a bit about Crash.
This is here's this week's best buddy.
There we go.
Crash is a neutered male, approximately 1.5 years old. Crash arrived at the SPCA with injuries sustained from a suspected vehicle accident. Despite his rough start and pain from the injuries, Crash remained an incredibly sweet and gentle cat. Thanks to prompt medical care, he is now fully recovered and ready to find a loving home. Crash is friendly and enjoys human company, but he prefers to be the only pet in the household, right? Which we get that. That happens.
Yeah, I mean, so do I. But
I like to be the only husband in the household.
Yeah, ideally, yes. You can have 3 or 4 if you want, but they start fighting. It gets crowded.
Not in the house.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what it is.
Else.
Yeah, sure.
His independent nature means he's content to lounge around and doesn't seek constant attention. Oh, interesting.
I do.
Yeah, no, right? I was going to mention you. Making him an ideal companion for somebody who appreciates a more self-sufficient feline friend. Due to his past accident, Crash has already used up his 9 lives. To keep him safe and secure, indoor living is highly recommended, as it always is.
He hasn't used up all of his 9 lives. He's still with us.
Well, no, but he's on his last one.
Yeah.
Hey, don't
say all of them. Okay, all of them's bad mojo. We don't want that.
Don't go off what the SPCA says.
Sure. Okay, fine. Trevor, why don't you continue?
Can you turn your mic off, please?
Yeah, okay.
To keep him safe and secure, indoor living is highly recommended, as we do with all cats, or secure outdoor time to keep him safe. If you're looking for a sweet and independent kitty to share your home, come and meet Crash today. Do you guys have a cat?
Am I allowed to turn my mic back on yet?
Yes, you can.
Thank you, Trevor. No cat for us. I can't read. That's why I'm in radio.
Drop my glasses.
No, the glasses has nothing to do with it. It's being raised in Newfoundland. We do not have a cat. I don't know if my 2 dogs will get along with him.
Crash wouldn't get along with the dogs.
Yeah, correct. So that's out for us, unfortunately. That being said, if you're out there and if you think that Crash could be a best buddy of yours, please reach out to the North Peace SPCA.
I actually think he is a great cat. I think he's got amazing qualities.
You've never said such nice things about me.
No, and I'm never going to.
There it is.
I call you unhinged.
Thanks, buddy.
I did Google that. So honestly, as Chris mentioned, if you are looking for a cat, this is not just any typical cat. I love the success stories behind cats that survive all odds. And honestly, single pet home, or if you've got an acreage or something where you could actually allow him to be outside, maybe even tethered, he would become, I think, quite cozy very quickly.
Now let's talk about not just the adoption process, but the adoption thing through the Bone and Biscuit.
Yeah.
The program. Sorry, that's the word that I was looking for. Tell us a bit about what the Bone and Biscuit would do for you to help if you were to get Crash.
So first thing first for Dawn, I think we do give a reminder. It is Senior Savings Tuesday.
Yes.
Right. Dawn wanted us to make sure we discuss that. So
100%.
15% off anything if you were 65 years old and plus.
She also mentioned, I think you got the age wrong last week. You said like 60 plus or 65, and it's the opposite. I don't know which way it goes. So anyway.
Dude, I don't even know what I was talking about last week.
Fair. We don't know what you were talking about, so we're all in the same boat.
I left my lid off my drink. So the only things I remember coming in, setting my drink down. I left the lid off of it. You were over here. You were over there. I finished my drink, and things just went downhill.
No comment, because I feel like anything that I say, I plead the fifth, because anything I say beyond that will just get me more in trouble.
Man. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
that's why
Seniors Day.
That's why I put it on you.
Oh,
so
I know.
Seniors Day, 65 plus.
There you go.
This week,
I think I'll check in with Dawn.
It is.
I'll take a look. I'll take a look at the text messages.
Oh man. Until 9 p.m. tonight.
There you go. See, harass him hard. Yeah. See? Thanks, Don. Appreciate that.
Give me Don's number. Save 15% off. And yes, the adoption package. So the Bone and Biscuit adoption package is available through a majority, if not all of our vendors. All you need to do is bring in the adoption certificate. Mm-hmm. Please bring in the pet, because we would love to
see him.
The great team at the Bone and Biscuit gets very excited over adoptions. From there's going to be a few questions, maybe currently what they were on as far as the kibble or canned. And they will then set you up with your first intro into whatever foods you're going to need in your first little bit of an adoption. So adoptions are not as easy as we make it sound, right? There of course is some trying times with adoptions, as can be expected. So the team at the Bone and Biscuit tries to make it as easy, as pain-free, but as caring as possible. So it's Senior Tuesday at 65 years old, and Don,
you keep texting in. You tell me what to harass him about.
And of course, the adoption program. So we are proud of the adoption program. We don't only work with the SPCA, but the team down there works with all the shelters. Any pets that are adopted, bring them on down, bring on their certificate, and get free goods. And
don't forget that when you go to the SPCA, not to backtrack, but talking about making this an easy process, they also have the what is the rehome to adopt? The help me out here. What's it called?
The what?
Foster to adopt. Foster to adopt.
Oh man.
Yeah, listen, you thought
this is where it started to slide last week. Was when you stumbled on a few words.
Pain meds. So the Foster to Adopt program is you go down, you fill out the application, take them home for a little bit, and make sure they fit. Yeah. This doesn't need to be a, yes, I'm definitely getting this cat. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and we're fine with that.
So not Benny from last week, but the one the week before was a Foster to Adopt. And it turned out to be an extremely successful Foster to Adopt. And honestly, I love that idea. I think that more people need to know about it and give it a try. I honestly can't think of a better way to ensure not only that the pet is safe and happy and everything works there, but you, your kids, your family, whatever, your other pets, not maybe for this guy, but let's make sure that when we adopt these pets, and thanks to our listeners for making this number 49 that's adopted, 50 that we're presenting.
50, hopefully.
That it is a long-term successful adoption. That's all we want.
The last thing we would want are for any of these pets, any of these buddies to end up back at the SPCA.
Owners. I mean, that's hard too, right?
And exactly that,
Things happen. Sometimes you have no choice but to surrender your pet. I understand it.
Yeah.
There's no sense getting mad about it, right? You see some people get quite upset about it on social media. Don't get mad. Let's look for solutions. And I think that the SPCA and the other shelters offer the best solutions around. All we can do is our part to make that as easy as possible for those amazing people.
Absolutely. Trevor from the Bone and Biscuit, thanks for coming in again, brother. We'll see you next week unless we're canceled again.
Thanks for behaving this week.
I do what I can.